Hello, former 4-H members. This is Maddie, and she has been in 4-H since first grade, been a part of the Clover Kids, and has been completing her record book since then. She is now a junior in high school and is going to give everyone, including the viewers, tips of how to complete their record book successfully. Okay, Maddie, for your first question is, how do you go about completing your record book?
Well, when you're starting to do your record book, you should go online, find all the forms you need, such as the summary, all the project records you need, and any awards forms that you plan on applying for. And then you should gather all the information you have over the year, like feed receipts or the ribbons that you won throughout the year. And then you can start working through the forms on your computer. You can fill in all the information about how much feed you've given your animals or what supplies you've purchased for non-livestock projects. And then you can add in your reflections about your project year and also your goals, like what your project goals were and how you accomplished those.
Great, thank you. Is there a certain way that you organize your record book to make it look professional?
I start my record book with the title page with a picture of myself and then your name, your club, your age, your grade, and then I just use tabs for each project area so then people, if I apply for awards, they can easily find what they're looking for.
What do you think is important to put in your record book and why?
I think it's very important to have all of the numbers that you need throughout the year, such as how much feed you've used for your animals or how much money you've spent on ingredients to make food projects or things like that. And then also the goals that you had at the beginning of the year, because otherwise you wouldn't know what you needed for your project. And then also it's very important to apply for awards every year, so you need to make sure you have those award forms.
While you were talking about your record book forms, what are important facts that you feel is important to write on your record book form?
Well, like I already mentioned, make sure that you have all of your goals and how you accomplished them and all of the numbers for the charts. But also you should include how you grew in your project area and what you learned, which is very important when you're looking back and you can see how you've grown and developed throughout the years.
Did you place visual image of your projects in your record books?
I always use photos for my projects because it makes it more interesting for record book judges, and it's also cool for me when I'm looking back to be able to see all the projects that I've done. So I usually just include photographs of my projects, or if I raise animals, I include pictures of myself showing them or of them growing.
Do you section your visual images individually, or do you section them with your projects?
I usually place my visual images right after the summary of each of my projects. So when I do my horse project form, right after the form I'll include pictures of me showing my horse or me riding my horse, getting ready for fair over the summer, me grooming my horse, or other volunteer activities. So I keep them right after the project area, so the whole project is just under one tab.
Are you able to hear feedback back from judges? And if you do, what do they say you did good on and what can you improve?
You can get feedback from judges on your record book if you apply for a record keeping award through the extension office. This is pretty simple to do. You just need to fill out a form stating how you've grown in your record booking process and how it will enable you in the future, and then you just include that in your record book and the judge will look over it, and if you are chosen to receive the award, you will get it at the awards banquet. And I've gotten a lot of feedback from judges over the years, and it's mainly been positive. And some of the constructive things I've gotten include not putting a whole bunch of ribbons in my record book because it made the book a lot thicker and more hard to handle.
Do you have any other key tips for 4-H members while creating their record book?
Don't procrastinate. I always do that every year. Then I find myself scrambling, trying to find important numbers or like filling out all the forms, trying to get all the pictures from throughout the year. So make sure you start with and give yourself plenty of time and just work on it over chunks of time.
Thank you, Maddie, for taking time out of your day to come in and answer questions about how to successfully complete a record book. I hope you viewers have experienced and learned more knowledge about how to successfully complete your record book, and always be sure, don't procrastinate.